So I'm sure you by now you've all seen or heard about the memorial of Michael Jackson, and when I watched it, I was touched. I cried, and I don't really cry over. I'm not the type of person that cries, and especially over celebrities. But it got me thinking, who was Michael Jackson? Was he the crazy wacko man that tabloids would call him? They would say, or was he a gift? Was he a gift from the heavens? And you look at that, what do we know about tabloids? They like to scrutinize celebrities, If I was a celebrity, I would be, oh God, they would say like anything, just try to hurt my feelings or something. And tabloids, they'll take a picture that's completely of nothing, like Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart. And all of a sudden, oh, they're dating. I saw the recent tabloid about Kristen Stewart, it's an Australian magazine, Kristen Stewart being pregnant by Robert Pattinson. First off, they're not even dating, but yet tabloids will do anything to sell stuff. And it's unfortunate because in the end, who really gets hurt? The tabloids are making the money, and that's the point with Michael Jackson. I remember as a kid, my grandmother had, one of the tabloids. I'm not going to say which one. And I looked through it and I said, Grandma, do you really believe this? And it had Michael Jackson. I think it had to do with the monkey, Bubble the monkey. I think that was the name of the monkey. Bubbles the monkey. And I said, do you believe in this? She goes, it's entertainment. I don't believe in it. It's rubbish. Actually, she said it's crap. And it is. I never really read a tabloid until I lived in London. And, the Sun, the Sun, and Daily Mail, and etc. And I remember sitting and going in the underground in the tubes, and they lay a thing about Prince William, and the truth of the matter is, I've met him. Prince William is a really nice man, but the tabloids portray him as someone else. Portray the same way. That's when he was the party prince back in 2004. I remember I hung out with the people. I never really talked about it because it wasn't. I want to wait, a while. I wasn't that person. I'm going to go to tabloids. By the way, I met Prince William, Prince Harry. I partied with them because it wasn't no one's business. I didn't want my 15 minutes of fame. I'm just making a blog. That's why I'm saying it now. But going back to Michael Jackson, who was he? He touched each and every one of us lives. He cared about the world. Racism. The children. He gave so much money to charity. But was that ever reported in the news? No. It was always wacko jacko. Oh, he's a pedo, pedophile. Which he was not, Yeah, it was kind of weird that he said that children, okay, sleep in the bed, but you gotta think like Michael. He had a childlike mind. So it was different, He never did anything bad. He wasn't sick. But yet you go on the internet, go on message boards, and they'll say, oh, he was a sick man. I can't believe people liked him. I mean, I could name a few. I'm not going to. But did I think he was bad? No. My favorite song by him was Bad, actually, and Thriller. Thriller used to scare me. The video used to scare me as a kid. And the thing is about it, he's a genius, Because of him, the Rolling Stones, The Who, Madonna, just name a few. I'm a composer. I have books and books and books of things I composed. I play the clarinet, flute, I've done percussion. I'm a virtuoso, let's face it. I'm a mother now. I'm 29 years old, and my one dream was to make a CD. I write a lot of children's songs now for my daughter, but will I ever make it a CD? Probably not. Right now, I'm working on a children's book, and I hope to get that published soon. Just something because I love to always do something different, and look at Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, late Princess Diana. Let's face it, life is short. Live it out for the best. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And you don't want to regret. You don't be like 50 years old or 90 or whatever and say, gee whiz, I wish I would have done that as a kid. I wish I would have done et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, that's, just you got to enjoy it. I mean, I didn't have my daughter until I was, 27 and a half, 28 years old. And because I lived life. I lived in Europe for a few years. I traveled. I had an internship in the British Parliament. I have a college degree. I lived in Brussels. I lived in Spain. I've lived in Germany. I lived in Canada, London, Ontario, University of Western Ontario. Went there for a year. I lived in Michigan, and now I'm in Georgia. I mean, I've traveled. I've been to Australia. I've been to so many different places. I've been to France. My favorite country is Spain, and because it's just so beautiful. Because they love life. People love life. And the point of the matter is of this blog, Because Michael Jackson loved life, and the press scrutinized him. And hearing Martin Bashir say all the good stuff about him, he should apologize a long time ago, say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should not have said these rude things about Michael that were untrue." Because like it is, in the end, people do anything for money, especially when it comes to tabloids, do anything for money. And it's sad.